All right, welcome to Weldon's Weekly, week 2 of the 2019 Summer LCS. And I'm going to do a video weekly this week instead of typing it up because I'm streaming now and I've got my stream set up here and the streaming room is empty. Not the streaming room, the gaming room is empty, so I can do it without bothering anybody, and it's just easier and faster than writing it all down. So, why don't we jump into it? By the way, twitch.tv/mygamesweldon. You can participate in the weekly. You see the Twitch chat over here probably asking questions during this. So first thing I want to do is go through picks and bans. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, first thing I want to do is talk about the week. So we had a pretty mixed week of training, right? So week 1, training was great. Stage was great. Week 2, training started out strong, and then it was productive but hard. And by that I mean I could see that we were learning. I could see that we were improving bit by bit, but the games were definitely a mixed bag, and they were definitely hard, and there was definitely a lot of losing going on as we were getting better at the things that we were getting better at. And so while it's hard for players to keep up like motivation like that when they're feeling the progress, they're not feeling the progress, they're kind of feeling the winning and the losing, and not the victories and the smashing defeats, So we're getting stuff drilled into us by our opponents. So going to the weekend, I think people were a little bit apprehensive, maybe a little bit unsure of how good the team was, etc. And I think that Irene and I were very confident in the team. And yeah, so we should start with that, going into the Optic game. So we go into the Optic game. I think that you can see in this game, let me do a general overview. The game didn't go very well because the players let Optic walk all over them. So basically what happened in the game was that our team, in their mind, was like, Optic's doing this, they can do this, we can't do that, we can't contest them here. Meanwhile, Optic's walking around like, I don't see CLG anywhere, we're not doing anything either. Meanwhile, CLG is building up in their head this like terrifying enemy, this terrifying opponent, then does nothing. And so it was kind of like they were shadowboxing with a very, very strong team in their mind and letting themselves get walked all over instead of, just playing a normal game of League of Legends. So it didn't feel very good for the players. Afterwards, they were very frustrated with themselves and their, I would say, not fearfulness, but kind of timidity. And I think that really showed on Sunday, which we'll get to after the Optic game. But yeah, so let's go through the Optic game. So they banned Sona. Smart. That way we will crush them with Sona. Red side's really good with Sona because you can go like, you can just first rotation Sona Taric if you want to do that. Blue side's pretty good with Sona too, so you can like 4-5 it on blue side, like randomly at the end of the draft phase as your AD carry support. But anyway, it's a little bit easier for red side too. Anyway, it's fine. So they banned Sona, then they banned Yuumi, we banned Aatrox, we banned Akali, then they banned Ryze, and we banned Nico. Thoughts on the bans, you guys? Why did Irene ban Aurelia? He did not ban Aurelia. Aurelia is literally unbanned. Oh, maybe you're talking about the other one. Jensen Impact have 0 prowess on her. Okay. So there's Silas and Aurelia up. Obvious trade here. They're going to take the one that they want. Silas, we take Aurelia. Awesome. So trading OPs. And then Zaya. And they take... I'm just going to fast forward here. They take Sejuani. Sejuani goes well with... Oh, it's me. Hello. Weldon. Sejuani goes well with the Silas and denies it from the Aurelia, so that's a pretty good pickup. We could have gone Sejuani, but then they would have gotten Zaya, and they have Meteos, who doesn't mind playing into Sejuani with like a massive pile of picks. So there you go. Anyway, because we picked Xayah, they picked Sivir, and then we got to pick the Sivir counter. Right? Jarvan. Because Sivir doesn't have any jumps, and then Jarvan ultis on her, and then she's like, ultis, and runs around in circles inside Jarvan's ulti really fast. Which doesn't work out for her very well. Anyway, decent drafting so far. Kind of equal scale, I think. Okay, so we had Jace, and all I can think of is Aurora and LeBlanc. What's her name? Leona, thank you. Jace, Leona, they banned Rakan. Okay, so they banned Rakan, we banned Jace. Let's go this way or that way. I think we banned Jace, they banned Rakan, we banned Orianna. So I wonder what mid they're setting up. Pick Lux, support. They pick Thresh. Oh, pick Poppy. Thresh. Okay, so I think that's their top line. So they're gonna play Poppy, Sylas, like it looks like both places, like mid and top, and they're just gonna put it wherever the Aurelia goes, I guess. That's I think their plan. I don't know. And then we get Vladimir. So we also double flex. So now we get to see where they put their Sylas and their Poppy, and we get to match them. And we're gonna have Ruin pilot Vladimir into a tank, which is disgusting because Vladimir into tanks is like the game nightmare for the enemy team because you can just go Kleptomancy and then you can literally farm minions and the enemy tank, and you have zero threat of ever dying ever in a million years. So it's pretty dope. Nice draft there. So yeah, fine. Both drafts have win conditions. Thoughts, this seems straightforward. It is. So first thing is, obviously we have a failed level 1 here. They have Thresh. Typically teams will try to like push out mid, but they blow her flash and teleport, which sucks because then she misses some experience, and Sylas gets level 6 first, even though Tristan got a solo kill and calculated the experience and thought that he would get first. Level 6 like far sooner than Sylas because of the solo XP that she got later and the solo kill. Actually, he ended up getting more solo XP from minions and ended up getting level 6 before her. Kind of ruined the game. But yeah. Goes the bot lane a little bit. Jarvan is clearing the top side. I mainly want to talk about 3 points in this game. So there's a big point here. Then Power of Evil smurfs on Crown. 1v2 kills him and then leaves. Just walks straight out. Sexy gal there, Aurelia. So this he thinks is catch up, comes back, and thinks that he has caught up in XP, and so he's going to get level 6 first, which as you'll see in a bit, hits him in the butt. Ray is smurfing here, protects the mid-game kill, make sure that Aurelia can't get counter-killed, and then goes bot to kill. Okay, and then this is the part where he engages in. Okay, so Power of Evil thinks that he has caught up in XP because of the solo kill. So he's expecting to get level 6. He's expecting Crown not to get level 6 on this, or yeah. He's going to trade, queue all the minions, get level 6, and then all in him, right? But the XP differential is actually still there. And so Crown gets his ulti first, and then Power Evil gets the creep block of the Century. Check this out right here. Oh, cannon minion. Creep blocked him there, and then forced him into the Aurelia ulti, which gave him the damage taken, the slow. So he dies. That sucks. So that leads to him essentially being zoned off the wave because it's a melee versus melee matchup. So then he has to like rely on Ray to help him farm. He can't kind of do it himself anymore for the next few levels. So here they get vision on bot side, then they go protect Ray's red. Recently, Tony only gets Raptors, but Jarvan gets Raptors too. It's fine. They hand off B. Notice that see him on a ward, so then realize red is still there, so then he takes red. And I think this is our big second mistake. So after Power of Evil's experience tracking error, then there's this one where you can see Ray going bot, and he already has his jungle item. And Lux comes here to like make sure that Sejuani's not there, I think. So he's pretty scared that Sejuani's there. So now we need to get vision in the river, and we need a dragon. We need to find out where Sejuani is too, so that Aurelia can farm. But Vladimir doesn't really care. Look at Vlad. He's just like literally farming Dokka's face. He can leave anytime he wants and has a pink ward in top rivers. He's just like playing his own little AFK game. So Jarvan here, Ray first tries to go into mid, which doesn't work out too well because Sejuani's there and Silas is there, and Silas has the push because of the advantage from the kill. So this is all snowballing from that frustrating moment. Then they get the crab. Okay, whatever. Jarvan's still hanging around. Takes his camps, and then he needs to go into river, but they have control from mid lane. They have control of vision. They have the Thresh sitting in the thing there, and Sejuani could be anywhere because we don't know where she is. So this is where I think the team plays scared because I don't know. I think that they think Optic is like next leveling them in the river here and just like doing all this stuff, but actually, I think Jarvan here can win the fight. Aurelia can win the fight if they just take the fight. Just go. So this is where this is where we talked a lot as a team about just kind of like grabbing your champions, your teammates, and just going in, not being scared. But instead, we run away. We don't take river control. Bummer, huh? Then we go check Herald because we think they might be on it. Get some good top river control. Great. And then finally get bot river control. So now we see her, we see where they are. Alright. And then we're taking bot control. We have like first move here. So it's still a little bit of a 1v2 at the beginning, and then it's matched here. Now everybody's here. This is ulti, and it's out. So now they have no Sejuani ulti, and Silas has no ulti, and we're in a good position because we still have control of the river. Jarvan didn't get chunked out. So this is like really, really good. Now we should snowball the game and win at this point. Look at Xayah. She's able to push up the Sivir with the Lux, when Thresh isn't even there. So now they're going in to the river, so Lux and Xayah can take complete control of bot wave and first. And Aurelia is being a nice, friendly mid laner here and is communicating with Ray. Ray says, okay, they don't have any ultis. Here he's going to gank. And this is where our second mistake is. Our bot lane is moving first. They're screaming. Coming, obviously. And we don't include our top laner in the think, as you will see in a second. Everyone knows that we're ganking, but doesn't know that like this could be a fight. Because I don't think that we communicated that the bot lane was going to come, and that if they end up fighting us, that we're gonna stick around. So okay, so we win the gank, and now we just back out. They're coming in, just backing out. Now we can leave. So after this goes off, he already has. He's fine. He's just gonna get chunked a little bit, but it's not a big deal because we already got their flash. But the call here is like Lux is like Biofrost is like, hey, I'm here. You know, like I have shield. They're way behind. Sivir's still bot lane for crying out loud. So this is our fight of numbers advantage. So they call Ray to go back in. So he goes back in. and then Poppy TPs. And this is where Ruin should have been the one TPing here, right? Like, as soon as Poppy TP'd, Ruin should have, like, immediately, or maybe even he should have already been ready to TP or something. Like, we should have communicated that this was going to be a big fight, and Optic was just more on the same page, so kudos to them. But also, we were the ones making the proactive play, and we had the shift, and we had all the power, so it's kind of like our fault. So, I think Ray maybe shouldn't have taken the second tick of damage on the Aurelia ulti here. Fine, so there's the ulti cast, and then I think he takes the second tick there when he steps onto the thing. Is that electrocute? I don't even know what that. Yeah, I think that's electrocute right there. Then, so that's pretty lame. And then Sivir's here. What doesn't really matter because Zaya's here too. So literally any little thing goes different here. So if like Ruin TPs immediately, if Biofrost, if Wiggly doesn't step and get the second tick of the ulti, if Biofrost flashes and shields, like that, this is basically where we win the game. But instead, this is where we lose the game. So darn. All right, so that's Optic. Game's over. We do a decent job defending, but snowball. Okay, Team Liquid. So we talked afterwards. Everybody was penitent, myself included, about our timidity in the game, and obviously everybody was frustrated about it and committed to doing what it took to play like hard and play forward and be on the same page in today's game. Thoughts? Okay, so we ban Aurelia. They ban because Aurelia's like usually we like to trade OPs. Obviously, all the teams are trading OPs, and you kind of get a flavor for which OPs you're trading. And I think a lot of Korean teams are doing this too. So we ban Aurelia, we ban Sona, or they ban Yumi. Okay, darn. Ban Sona, they ban Ryze, darn. Then what happens? Then we ban Xayah. Then look at his face. His face. Ban Xayah. What? Xayah? Wait a second. That was scenario. Did we have a scenario for this? Wait, they just banned Xayah. We're screwed. Wait, what just happened? No, guys, they banned Xayah. What do we do? What do we do? Help! Somebody say something. Talk. Ref's just like sneakily a CLG fan right there. She's like, look at the smirk she has. She's like, ha 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 ha. They banned. Poor JJ's best partner, AD carry for his excellent recon. That's what she's thinking. He's still freaking out about the Xayah ban. He's like, I don't know what to do, guys. I literally just banned. They banned ours. Just ban Rumble. They banned Rumble. Darn. And we get Aatrox. Okay, cool. And they get Sylas. So they go for the Aatrox Sylas trade. They don't want to ban Sylas or Aatrox because then we get the other one, right? So they're kind of like, they have to trade now, so they just have to like let us pick which one they want to trade. We want to trade. And then they take Sivir. Because we ban Xayah. Oh. Fooled you guys. Anyway. We get Sejuani. And Lux in response. And then they take Ziggs. No, they take Olaf. Okay, so this looks pretty good. If Sylas goes mid, he's gonna get a push, right? So we gotta find somebody who can fight him. Orianna can fight him, maybe get the push, but I don't know. There's not a lot of other champs that beat Sylas because he can cast a spell, auto attack, cast a spell, auto attack, cast a spell, auto attack, and the wave's just gone. So he kind of like get the push, and then he can just go anywhere he wants at the beginning of the game. But he falls off unless he snowballs super hard, right? So at least there's a way to fight against him. So we ban LeBlanc and Akali. Akali's, I guess, a pretty common champ for Team Liquid, and LeBlanc, obviously, if you want to pick anything at all in the mid lane, it's terrifying to give red side last pick against LeBlanc. I think a lot of teams know that. Pretty common bans. They banned 2 AD carries because they picked their AD carry and we didn't, so they Kai'Sa. Both, I guess those are both things that are nasty to Sivir, and they pick Karma against the Lux. So I think this is being done. I don't know where to look. Look into LCK. Let me look. Games of Legend. Oh wait, let me just go top 5. Nine picks. I think. Show what they're into. Yeah. So into Lux. Oh, that's really core DJ. Okay, so it's not really being picked regularly Lux yet, but it seems that maybe that's picking up steam. I don't know. Anyway, it's definitely a pick now. And pick Caitlyn Victor. There's a couple things you can pick into Silas. Actually, there's a lot of things you can pick into Silas. You can just not interact with him, right? You can just let him push the wave and go. Just do your thing. In which case you can pick whatever you want, kind of. And they counter Aatrox with Kennen. Okay, so they have a win condition. They have a win condition. I like our win condition. Doesn't involve an Olaf snowballing himself. But yeah. Jump into the game. Thoughts, guys? Thoughts or questions so far? How do you go through the team building recruitment process? Sorry if you weren't taking questions like that. Yes, I will. I'll answer that after the weekly, Weldon's Weekly. So right now we're doing like Weldon's Week on the review of the games, and then I will jump to the next video. Okay, so for level 1s, start the map. There's a couple things I want to cover in this game. Just fast forwarding 15 seconds at a time. Watch the minimap to kind of see the progression. Okay, so here's the first one. This is communicated. Ray's pinging Olaf on the head saying Olaf is coming top out of base and is going to gank you. Ray acknowledges it, and he knows that, like, if kill Kennen here, it's like game over, basically, because he's going to hit level 6 and pop his ulti. So he goes for the epic play. Impact has this great flash, and then Olaf decides to gank, which is fine, because it's literally giving us Ocean Dragon right now. So, when dies, gets some farm, properly doesn't care. And Ray does a great job here of taking deep vision, popping the plant, and waiting for the crab to run out, and then just, thank goodness, our awesome bot lane is winning bot enough that they can get the push, do whatever we want, while the Olaf is doing silly stuff by showing top lane, and we can take our Drake. So, thank you, Ruin, for dying for us, for good fish bait there, I guess. Okay, then I think here's like a really funny play. Okay, so here we go back into the game. And Ray is trying to get the crab. I think Olaf was already on it. Meanwhile, Power of Evil is trying to keep Jensen from going and killing Ray, while Ray's trying to get the crab from Olaf without dying. Aatrox is coming to help, but then Kennen's coming right behind him, just abandons the wave and chases him. So then, like they're kind of like fighting up there, and this is hilarious because they use their ultis on each other. Power Evil and Jensen use their ultis on each other. It's Victor ulti both ways. So, and unfortunately, Smithy gets the crab. Aatrox can't stop him. Everybody just leaves, and it goes back to their lanes. And Power Evil here. It's an Olaf on him. This is unfortunate. It's even called. I think Ray's like, Olaf is like here somewhere. I think he's on my wolves. Careful. Maybe it's not called. I don't remember, but oh, so close. Okay, so that was Oh, fight to death over the crab that nobody died in. Ray gets his wolves and he gets the mid lane wave a little bit and he goes back down. I think he calls here. He's like, I think they're on my red. Olaf's going in. Did we get vision of him? Oh yeah, get vision of him here. Help me! So he's going beelining for his red, while Dixie and Biofrost are helping him out here. Like, no, you can't go in and help. So they're like keeping these people out, and then they make a mistake. So that trade hard. And meanwhile, I think Ray's like, you guys, he could just drop the red and come kill you, and doesn't. Then Ray's like, oh, my red's gone. So I'm so sad. Poor guy. I should be watching this pro view from Ray's position. He's smurfing on Xmithy this game. Like, just literal little smurf. Okay, so this is really cool. Because of our picks, we are kind of, and because Biofrost is playing this really well, I guess, we're kind of getting the push bot. So here we get to crash the wave. Biofrost is able to take vision. Ray is perfectly timed to walk in with him. Look, Power of Evil even got the push on mid, and right there, and is able to enter the line bush first. And so he can enter the river first before Silas, so he gets position on him. So here we are doing the same thing that Optic did to us yesterday. Look at this. It just looks just exactly like, imagine when Ray's Jarvan was here and they were controlling the river and we were all like, boo-hoo. Well, now we're doing it to them. That's how you're supposed to play. So we're invading their blue, and then we're like, hey, is this ours? Is it not ours? Then Jensen steals Sejuani ulti and everybody nopes the heck out of there. Like, yeah, guys. They have a Sejuani now, so let's leave. That was pretty funny in comms. I think Ray was like, guys, he stole my ulti. And everybody was like, bye. Nobody wants to be the goon that gets hit by Jensen's Sejuani ulti and loses the game over a blue buff invade, I guess. So good defense by Team Liquid. Good zoning there. Way to keep your blue buff. I don't know if Silas got it. No, Olaf got it. So yeah, that's actually a win for us. Okay, so Ray's like, hey guys, can I like get any farm this game at all versus this Olaf? Like maybe chop grab? No, I guess I can't. Thanks, team. So he nopes out of there, fortunately. Like, alright, I'm just gonna go do Sejuani things while Olaf gets to have fun being Olaf. Goes over to the blue buff to hand it off so that he can go on with his life. Victor comes. Look at this. I'm so happy with Power of Evil that he came the safe way here. I have been on teams where mid laners refuse to walk that way. They're like, nope, you have to come secure vision through this short path. I refuse to give up even one wave of one single minion of CS or experience or give the push over or anything. I can't take blue buff right now because I don't have secure. Anyway, it's true. So anyway, Power of Evil is not one of those people. He comes over here for the blue buff, and then Smithy decides that he's done playing League of Legends for the day and just wants out of this game. So he hints it for the blue buff, and the game is over. Be sure. Okay, Ray, come on. Scan the ward. Can you see it there for a second? Let's see. Come on, scan the ward. Scan the ward. Oh! No, it didn't. It didn't actually show. Or maybe it did. I don't know. It didn't look like it showed. Showed there for a second. Oh, right at the end. This is pink. Anyway, yeah, so I think the game is over, right? Because Ruin is too good. So he's never going to lose to this Kennen now. Ray is now ahead of the Olaf, or like equal with the Olaf, but he's Sejuani and Olaf is Olaf. So eventually it's going to go bad for the Olaf, right? The Olaf has to be ahead going to the mid game. That's what he does. And we have Ocean Dragon. Taking top here. Olaf reads him like a book. Xmithy's like, I'm a genius, dude. Actually, he had a ward. So, anyway, Jensen TP's top. Tries to run on Wiggly. Ruin tries to help him. Probably Ruin crashing the wave. Okay, yeah. So he's walking there as fast as he can. So yeah, this is just Ray not realizing that he walked over vision on the way here, and that everybody knows what he's doing. Okay. Power of Evil helps out Ray, but doesn't save him. Ruin, meanwhile, is traveling to Istanbul and back on the Silk Road. Oh, Impact's so smart, dude. I'm pretty sure Solo would have died here. No, I'm kidding, Solo. I love you, man. Good job, Colin. Don't you think he would have taken that extra step? Impact. Some other cannon would be like, I want this kill. And Ruin's like, I know you want this kill. You're dead. But no, he's not. Boom. Alright, so Atox goes down. Luckily, Kennen... So Kennen could have gone from here back to top wave and actually gotten a lead. Instead, he chases Ruin all the way here, and then he doesn't actually get the kill, and I don't think he gets the assist either. Let's see. He doesn't get the assist either. So, top lane literally did not change at all. Silas got a kill to 20. So that's good for them. Then they come here for Drake. But I think our bot lane is going to get prio. Let's see how the bot situation is. So our bot lane comes back from base. Their bot lane is to go to base right now. Sivir do. Sivir bases. TPs. Karma is basing also. Sivir's here. So they're going to try to sneak the dragon before our bot lane can stabilize and our jungle can get back out. But our bot lane is there. Comes. Oh, and he gets the Drake. Fortunate. Good play. Good play by Peter and Smithy to sneak that before they could. Oh, but then, yeah. They just barely got it and trying to get out. And then Ray is like, I will not go quietly into that good night like the Optic game. So he's just like, kill them all. This. Oh, wait. What happened? I'm going to do this. Guys, look, killed. Guys, kill them. Bio, look. Kill them both. Kill the intern. Revenge my dragon. Okay, so yeah. The epic hero play from Ray. Look at this. Do you realize, like, this ward was placed here by Ruin? He was trying to kill Impact. So, I want you to understand that if Ray hadn't invaded double golems and they hadn't seen him, and then Ruin hadn't like moved quickly and tried to help him, and then ended up in Tribush fighting, and if he had like done like a pansy path and just like tried to run back to his turret like a little baby instead of like being a man and ulting and fighting in the Tribush and being like, ah, never mind, I'm just gonna run away and going like on a long distance trek to Istanbul through mid lane and then dropping and then he's here, he's like, oh, I can drop a ward here for Victor, and we can use this ward later for Dragon in a few minutes, coming up in a minute, and I'll try to kill the Kennen, so at least my time is not wasted while I'm here. And then he has this ward and literally gets the perfect ulti flash combo. Like, how crazy is League of Legends? You know what I mean? Like, I bet Kennen didn't think at all to be like, hey guys, you know, Kennen's chasing here. Back up. Okay, so guarantee you right now, Kennen is not pinging that ward and saying, oh, hey guys, he dropped a ward here, so when you're contesting Dragon later, watch out over the wall for a Sejuani flash ulti engage because they can see you on this ward on catwalk. No, of course he didn't. Who the heck would do that? Nobody. League of Legends is like hilarious. It's the funniest sport. It's a game of millimeters and the smallest random chances. This is why best of one is awesome. And also bad, but also awesome. So because of that tempo off of that, we get to set up topside to Herald, and because Aatrox is versus Kennen here and has a lead, so thanks, then we really want to use Herald for the plates, obviously. It's like going down in 30 seconds, so gotta drop it mid and see if we can crash it. We gotta chase these guys out of here first. A little bit of like waiting around for our bot lane to show up because our bot lane has the move. Luckily they show up and we don't die in the meantime. And meanwhile, Jensen and Xmithy do their darndest to try to kill off one of us before our bot lane can show up, but they fail. Then we get to crash it. Boom! Love that money. And then plates fall off 9 seconds later. And Aatrox moved too, I think, for that. He's followed the Kennen. No, he's super late. Never mind. I lied. He doesn't even have TP. That could have been bad if we'd stayed. Oh, Rue's like looking for the outplay. He's like, I'm not gonna come to the fight, guys, but I'm gonna let you soak Kennen's pressure, and then when he comes back top, I'll jump him in a bush. Okay, thanks, Ruin. It's fine. That's what he was supposed to do in that play. We shouldn't have gotten Gitch on. He was getting a tempo top. Okay, so basically, game's over, right? Do I even need to review the rest? I think we've literally already outscaled them. We outranged them with the Caitlyn and Victor. We have more pressure now on top side. Kennen is the team fight. He's going to soak the wave, clear it safely, catch it turret, TP in and flank, and kill them all in the back line. Aatrox is going to get pressure in the side and shift and move to the fight. So it's just like two different styles, right? But the big problem here is the jungle position. I think that, right, they have an Olaf and we have Sejuani. So Olaf is equal to Sejuani, which means Sejuani is now happy as a clam. And then we have Victor, who can literally 1v1 Sylas with 3 spells later, as you will see. Okay, anyway. So next Drake is coming up. Why are we late? This is lame. Like, oh, they chunk out the Victor. That's really smart of them. So Team Liquid, of course, is still Team Liquid, so they know Drake's coming up, so they make a play on mid lane. They get the chunk off Victor. They force Victor to base. They get full control of the river. We have the crab from before when we had full control. Like, this is them with the now. Then, unfortunately for them, Aatrox is before Kennen. Look at the top, and they know it. So they're like, shoot. So they have to like contest the mid wave because they know Aatrox is coming, but Aatrox is there, so they know they have to be more than just one person. And they go contest the mid wave, and it's just like so hard to get into the river. And then they're like, okay, well, we'll just have like Kennen try to get into flank. We have to wait for Kennen to get in a flank position, I assume is what they're thinking. So they literally have to wait for Kennen to walk all the way around because he doesn't have TP yet. But Dragon is not cooperating by spawning too early when TP is not up yet, so he has to walk. He's trying to get in a flank position walking. And then Stixxay's just like, ha ha. I have Caitlyn, remember? And look at Kennen there. He wants to like go in here and flash on Vincent. Look, he uses E right here. Oh no, he gets Karma Shield. Is that what that was? Oh, that was Jensen running around like with. So yeah, they really want to go into that choke S5 and just like beast through and like flash, ulti, stun. Like if those Caitlyn traps weren't there, I think Biofrost would just get flash, ulti, stunned by Sylas and or by Kennen, and then Sylas would follow up. Like it was just going to be a swift, fierce engage. But we zoned too well. Good for us. Okay. Now we have an Infernal and an Ocean. They get a little bit of top tower, but they don't get it all. We send our bot lane top. Good. Ray is once again everywhere he needs to be. Always with the play. Good for him. Here he's defending bot a little bit. He's red. Back shifts to mid for a bit. Goes back to catch. Our mid lane does its thing. Oh wait, I think for a while here Victor was laning against Sivir and 1v2ing or 1v1ing, and then Sylas and Karma were top lane. So that was kind of bad for them. Because Sylas and Karma could not stop Caitlyn from hitting the tower, and also Sivir couldn't stop Victor from pushing the wave up either, so they kind of messed up which lanes they should have been in. But now we put our AD carry mid after we take top tower. It's fine. So they made a mistake there. And then we group mid. Trax has TP. He calls Kennen's missing, so we back up and be a little careful, and Ray goes looking for the Kennen. He's like, where's the Kennen? Where's the missing cannon? Cannon's like... Vincent's like, where's the missing cannon? Oh, Ray finds him. He's like, cannon's here. Okay, so Aatrox now has tempo and is moving. Comes for the crash. They get the turret, and then we back up. I really like the team's calls here. Your team, CLG, here, they did this call that I never saw at all in the spring split. They were like, okay, pressure like we're going to dive, but like don't fully engage because I don't have Sejuani ulti, and I don't want to fight right now, and like the waves aren't like super good positioning. They're just fine, but it's like a 5-5-5. So this would just be like a 5 versus 5. We're not gaining anything on any wave. We're only just taking tower, so just pressure the tower, but then back. Don't fight. So look at everybody looking really aggressive. Victor ultis, you know. It's like, rah! Sejuani's like, rah, but he's not queuing in, right? He's holding his Q to reverse. And Aatrox also is not trying to Q hit them, right? He's just saving it. He's just walking. He's doing the Afromu thing. Just gotta have presence in the lane! Ah! Leona, you know? Okay, so that was really... I really love the coordination from your team there. Good job, CLG fans. Way to hold your team to a high standard. That one and the Dragon play were like really epic in terms of their coordination, their communication. It was everything the Optic game wasn't. So really proud of the guys. That. Then we reset, have tempo. Drake with Aatrox's oppressive strength here. Literally the wave cannot pass river anymore. Good job, Ruin. There you go. Then, oh, I really like this part. Check this out. So we call that they're like giving up dragon and doing something. We don't know what, but look what Power of Evil's doing. He ultis the wave and he gets out and he runs like all the way to this bush. He has no vision of this. I want you guys to realize like how good these players are, like how good your CLG players are. So this is like just Ray like reading their minds, being like, I think they're like, I don't know what they're doing, guys, but I think they're going top. And then they show right here. That's the first time he has vision of him, but he's already ulting the wave and backing up. Look what he's doing. It's like already called that this is their play. Because Ray's reading them like a book, and Victor and Power Evil knows what's up too. Ultis the wave already. It's already dead. He's already backing. Back here. And he's like, I'm just going to play with you a little bit. No, he's toying with them. Make sure he has vision. Just trying to make him, bait him. Make him take more time. For opportunity to kill. He's like, maybe I can go back on the wave? No, I guess I can't. Maybe I can? Yeah, so then now we know that they're all top. And I think here, right after the play, Ray's like, we'll come save you, just back off one wave. So, running top. So Victor goes back up in the turret because it's enough health that he can save it. He's like trying to push them off with his big CLG chest. Works. Good job. Oh. And then Ray's trying to secure vision so that Victor can push out the top wave so that we can actually get control of their jungle. So, bad sweep there, misses the bush ward. But he gets in, ultis the Olaf to blow his ulti. An ulti trade there. Also, if you randomly kill him because he messes up, then you get Baron. So it's always worth it to take the chance. Victor's like, or Power Evil's like, hey, kill this guy. They chase him. Back up. Well, Trevor is pushing mid and Aatrox is pushing bot, but they call him back. They're like, hey, Sivir's missing. We don't see Sivir anywhere. Trevor's like, she's not mid. She's not top. So, Ruin here backs up. It's like, okay. Good communication for the team. I like it. Really smart. And then Vincent calls this Biofrost your captain. He's like, hey guys, just start Baron, see if they come. Let's just like make them come, make them check. Check to see if they have blue trinkets, you know, just make them not waste time, but make them like, give them a chance to screw up and not check this. If they screw up and don't check it, we get Baron. If they do, then we'll just back off because we have Lux shields. So, good job, Vincent. Biofrost. Although that does delay our tempo a lot. We get back out on the map. Power Evil goes mid, walks to top. This is where he solos him. So his Team Liquid is calling to Jensen like clear the wave and run because their bot lane's coming, but Power Evil's a lot closer. wallops him. Unfortunately, top turret went down. Well, I wonder if he gets credit for it. Does he hit the minions recently? No, he doesn't. Okay. So, power vehicle's back to push the wave. Clear some wards. They're trying to check in the Drake. Meanwhile, Ruin here has shifted. Look, he's taking the safe shift, and everybody's calling, okay, we're going to start Dragon or Baron. We want to turn. We want to use Baron and turn. So we've killed Silas, so we have a man advantage right here. So they call Aatrox up. Aatrox is coming. He's like, I'm coming, guys. Don't worry. So he shifts to mid lane. They say push mid. So he pushes mid. Team Liquid here makes a really bad decision. They see Ruin right there. Don't know why they're standing like this. I think that they had, what was the last vision they had? They have, oh no, they have no pink wards, guys. What happened? Okay, they're out on the map. But let's back up. Let's see. Have team screwed up here. Okay. All right. Here's the last reset. Okay, so Silas dies. No, he doesn't. So Silas bases. Sivir's coming out of base. Sivir has a pink ward. Good job. Karma has 2 pink wards. Great. Olaf has his pink ward. I think he might have even had one before that. Silas comes out. No pink ward, but no slot for one either. Maybe gets his potion. Probably bad idea at level 14. I don't know. He needs mana. Okay, so here Sivir pinks something. What is Sivir pink? Okay, Core pinks that. Oh, Sivir pinks bot for Kennen. Sivir trails Kennen, then pinks bot. Oh no. I think Kennen should be getting that word, because now look. Okay, Olaf, where does Olaf put his pink? Okay, so we back off Baron. This is the first time. Okay, they go in, because they know that we're basing. Wait. Okay, now their pinks are gone. Where'd they go? Okay, Core. He puts it in line. Okay, Core puts it in line. Okay, he thinks they're going to hold mid wave, and they're going to check river. Silas goes top to get the push. Oh, Olaf pinks the other line with the Kennen flank, because he thinks the fight's going to be around mid. Or maybe he just like needs to make sure that Kennen can flank cleanly, because he doesn't think that they're going to... He thinks that they're going to have us start Baron and then flank, because that's the only way. Crazy. Excuse me. Anyway. Ray season clears it, but like, whatever. Point is, their vision resources are too low. Look, he only has one... Core has one more ward. They have a sweep, they have no yellows, and they have no pinks. I don't even think our team knows this when they start Baron. They could know it. They could open up inventory and be like, they don't have any pink wards, and they don't have any blue trinkets. They don't know about blue trinkets, obviously. But we get the kill here. We call, okay, shift to mid. We're going to start Baron, because that's 5v4, and we're going to turn and get another kill. Or we're going to get Baron if they leave it. So this is such bad timing for them, because they need to base and get more vision resources. Okay, so Core sweeps in. Like, Smithy throws his axe. So this is their first vision. Okay, they know it's at 12k. They know we started it. Sweeping through. They can't check the health, though. Okay, now they have the blue trinket, but it's on Silas. Oh, this is why they entered the river. I tried to figure out why they were entering the river here, because that's so bad. Because we're not doing it like super duper 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 fast. We're doing it like average fast. But they should not put themselves in this position with the Aatrox, I don't think. Unless they really think the Kennen's like that OP. Okay, I want to tell you how good Smithy is here. Watch, you will not see very many jungle. Like, it's a really basic thing. Okay? Basic things like this. Go into when you're checking Baron, like, you're calm enough. You're not panicked, right? This is probably just from being level-headed, being in so many high-pressure situations. Nobody's panicking like, they're doing Dragon, they're doing Baron, they're doing Baron. Just like hugging the wall and sprinting in. And like, what's the HP? You know, he is like, I know that we have plenty of time. Gonna make sure we don't die here. They clear vision the dot, and then he goes to this flank position, make sure there's nobody standing there ready to kill them on the side. There's the word there. Victor could be in that bush, you know, just waiting to kill them. Obviously, I think they saw him in the right. Like, this is just something you do, period. Time. Trying to get our team to do it. Now they're finally doing it consistently. Like, now Biofrost always checks this bush. And Ray is always looking at it too. Or like, on the other side, it's a different bush, right? But Point being, this guy's really good. But then, I don't know why they're doing it right now. Like, that's just a good habit in general, but like right now, it's like the stupidest thing ever. Because we're just gonna kill them all. Okay, so double lift ulties and it's like, run! Pull off ulties and it's like, oh, shoot! And like, I will kill you, double lift. This combo is actually not that easy. So he casts it at this perfect angle, right? So he's casting it like at this angle, and then he uses his like slide spell to like move slightly parallel. And he's like he already has to think that he's gonna do the knockup part here, and he already has to think that he's gonna have to slide sideways and angle it here. So he has to already think that double lift's not gonna go this way, or this way, or this way, because he's gonna cast it. He's not gonna cast it at this angle, right? He's gonna cast it like at this angle, and then he's gonna slide like this way. Look. So the angle of that was like this, right? So and he cast it here. I think he cast it for a lot. He had to guess a trajectory. Oh no. Oh yeah, no. He's already in cast position. So like here he changed position, right? So he's already casting it for this gap. So I guess he's just hedging, right? He's like, Peter either has to go here or here. So I'll game for this gap, and if he doesn't go that way, we kill him. Whatever. Goes that way. Luck of the draw. But anyway, it ends up looking good because he gets the shift and then he gets to or hits him. Victor does, or Power Evil does, or somebody does. I don't know. Anyway, we go back and do Baron. Over. More. Finally get Baron. Okay. This part's funny. Anything. It's so funny. Okay, so we take our second Infernal. Okay, so here they're like, oh, Sivir's TPing top. Go catch because you have TP. Is there anybody with her? Is there anybody with her? And everyone's like, I'll be careful. So he catches. He doesn't engage the Sivir. He starts looking for wards and stuff. Power of Evil, meanwhile, is like, wait for Caitlyn. And then he says, guys, the only way that they can win is Kennen like ulting on our backline and killing our carries. So just play safe. Don't let Kennen do that and we're fine. Like just play back. Wait for flashes. And don't give Kennen the chance to do that and we'll be fine. That's what Power of Evil says basically here. He's talking about Kennen, their win condition in the fight, which is Kennen killing Caitlyn and Victor, or Caitlyn and Lux, or any combination of damage dealers. Okay, so this is okay because nobody's stepping up, and he uses his W to zone Power Evil. And then watch this. This is the funny part. It's like this. Compare what Power Evil says to what Power Evil does. It's like holding everybody to a very high standard, except like his big glowing eyes that see the gold dollar signs. His face, he's like, cha-ching, cha-ching, I see the money. Okay, alright, that's pretty front. Alright, okay, we see Kennen here. Okay, we see Kennen, good. Now we see Kennen. We're pretty front though, without seeing anybody there. Also, I have to point out the other funny thing. Right here, he says, wait for Aatrox. Guys, just wait for Aatrox. We got this. Like, wait for Aatrox to have pressure. And then he, like, a couple seconds later, he's like, oh, I can one-shot Sivir. I know that's what he's thinking, I think. Maybe. I don't know what he's thinking, but I just think it's so funny because Bjergsen did the same thing. Bjergsen be like, guys, careful. Don't engage right now. Like, we just want them to come in. And then he'd be like, look, Lux. He'd like flash in. It's like these mid laners who like know what they're like commanding, right? And they're like leaders and they're like, this is what we need to do. But then they're also players and they like have the big eyes, the greedy eyes, and they know that they're strong. They're like, I'm so strong right now. That's what he's thinking. I'm so strong right now. And he sees the little dollar signs, ching, ching, ching. I mean, not the dollar signs, the pentakill signs. And so then they just like all common sense flies out of their brains. Anyway, so he contradicts his own thing. Most of these people are simply standing here because he's standing there. He baited them up really far. And I think he just gets soloed by the Olaf here. Just literally soloed down. But actually, it's fine because Sivir's 1 HP, so it's still a 4v4. So we can at least take inhibitor before we have to back, and then nobody accounts for Kennen Flash. So Sivir, unfortunately, Trevor here was like, I know that Kennen's the only way I can die. So here, Biofrost throws his Q, but so does Sejuani. So Ray's like throwing his Q at the Kennen, but unfortunately Biofrost already had it taken care of, so we wasted our CC there. And then 6-8 already pre-flashed because he didn't see either. He didn't see the Q, Caitlyn. He just thought he was going to get flashed on and solo killed, or like insta-gibbed. So he pre-flashed because some AD carries don't like to hold their flash for the next game or the next international tournament. They want to flash before they die, but yeah, it was still a bad flash. You probably flashed there. I'm just doing a little fun rib at some of the AD carries I know that like to hold their flash till the next game. Anyway, then Biofrost goes like really hungry here. Look at this. Like, ah! Then Biofrost turned his dollar signs. It's like, you guys, I'm gonna win the game as Lux. But he doesn't, actually. Meanwhile, Impact's like, wait, did that just happen? That's what Impact's thinking. Impact's like, dang it, guys, now we lose the game. And then he's like, wait a second. Just look at his trajectory. He's like walking away. Biofrost flashes in. Walking away. He's like, okay, we gotta heal up. Try to protect the inhibitor. You guys, yeah, we're blowing cooldowns to get out. Biofrost flashes in. Xmith's like, wait, what? Impact's like, oh, hang on. Kajuka. I think he should have held his Q, actually. Small misplay there. Anyway, that was fun. It was funny. It was actually kind of funny in the backstage, too. I was just like, there's still literally no way we can lose this game. Like, literally, Power of Evil can probably kill 3 members of their team without taking any damage at this point. I think he could solo kill Jensen. I think he could like 1v2 Jensen and double lift. Maybe not Jensen, double lift, and Karma, because Karma has actual CC. But if he could kill Karma in one shot, I think he could then clean up the other 2. If you like one shot the Karma. So, like, this game is over, right? But it's just, yeah, funny. Victor is really strong. He's like Bjergsen Zillion in end game, can like kill all 5 people by himself, just running around in circles. Oh, why do I have it on slow-mo? Anyway, watch the end because it's so satisfying to see CLG beat good. Alright, they took Infernal, we took Baron. We should have done that better so that we didn't give Baron, but oh well. Sejuani Victor loses every 2v2 against Olaf Silas in that point of the game, right? The only way to win the 2v2 tempo advantage. At some point, pretty early on. So like, yes, if Olaf is even and has the right runes, even or slightly ahead, he can definitely, and he has ulti, he can definitely take down the Victor pretty handily. I think he can literally 1v2. I don't even think Silas needs to do much. But Silas gets the push, but I think he duels pretty evenly with Victor. But yeah, tempo advantage is important. It kind of depends on how the fight starts, I think. But yes, generally speaking, Olaf Silas is going to have an advantage over Sejuani Victor for sure. The map is playing out right until, you know, obviously like level 11, some items like double item Victor. I wonder if Wiggly would have done that play if Xmith had run into Jensen there. I think so. This would be so cool if you could use ProView. I can use ProView. I'll do ProView, sorry. Problem is the Kate Lux both flash there, so then Kennen actually comes in, they can't flash anymore. Yeah, they both flashed there, so they should have just left. But then they both flashed. So. Alright, so anyway, we do the same thing again. Set up mid bot. That ward's so annoying. Trevor comes. It's mid. We just back out. Base. Setting up for Baron and Infernal, third Infernal. They start Baron to try to draw us in so they can get the Kennen flank. Kennen, look. Kennen is literally sitting on the pad waiting to TP in. Like, this is their comeback play. They know that they have to TP flank with Kennen, so everybody on our team's like, Kennen's missing, guys. You know where he is. Yep. Where is he? He's sitting on the pad. And everybody's like, where's Kennen? Where's Kennen? Where's Kennen? Where's Kennen? No, not everybody. Sorry. Here, Impact gave Stixay post-traumatic stress disorder. And not really, right? But facetiously. Stixay is now constantly repeating throughout the rest of the game, where's Kennen? Where's Kennen? Guys, where's Kennen? Find Kennen. Guys, I can't hit. I can't hit. Where's Kennen? Check that bush. Somebody check that bush for me. Where's Kennen? Like the whole rest of the game, that's like, I'll show you. It's so funny. So that's all he's saying. So here he's like going up and he's like, and Ray's like, catch mid, catch mid. Trevor's like, I can't just do that. I don't know where Kennen is. I can't just catch him mid right now. So he's really like, Ray's just like, catch mid, catch mid. He's like, I need people here. I need people here. I don't know where Kennen is. So Ray's like, fine, I'm coming. And then this is pretty funny. We go, guys. Oh! He missed. Game's over. So now we just back out. And we trap the, the teleport. So, he puts... First of all, Sejuani's slow field is so epic. That was like a disgusting ult from Ray. Just disgusting. And then like disgusting follow-up from Power of Evil. He's got really good positioning because Ruin is coming from that way. Meanwhile, look at this trap where Kennen is. I think Stixay should actually be closer to line bush. Like he has this really bad habit of like running away towards his base instead of running to where he should be running. He should be closer to Power of Evil and he should be kind of closer to Lux too. But anyway, so Kennen comes out and gets on the trap and immediately has to Zonya. So Trevor's just like, okay. So he puts another trap down on top of. I feel so bad for Impact. He's probably like, why is Caitlyn meta again? And why am I TPing into the middle of the freaking lane? Jensen probably like, TP, TP, TP. So he just spam clicks it. Because he doesn't want to let his team down, you know? If he TPs in late and his team's engaging, like, they'll just lose. So it has to be like, it's the game of micro millimeters, remember I was telling you. So anyway, he just gets insta-gipped. He's probably just like, so. Meanwhile, like Smithy's just like, hey guys, I threw an axe. Everybody, got him. You win this. You win this, Peter. You scaled. I protected you for your scale. Never mind. I forgot. They had equal scaling. Poor Smithy. He tried. Everybody tried. We're just better. Shouldn't have given an Infernal here, though. That was bad. Both objectives properly. Okay, and then we go push top. This is where Trevor is like, Stixay's like, where's Kennen? Where's Kennen? They're winging it into still. Kennen! Look at, they're like, is Kennen here? Is he in this bush? Stixay's like, is Kennen in there? Is he in there? He's not in there. Is he? Is he? Is Kennen? Ray's like, Stixay, go hit the turret. He's like, Stixay. He's like, I don't know where Kennen is, guys. Oh wait, look, there's Kennen. Where's Kennen? Okay, he's still not hitting the turret. Look at Stixay. He's like, I don't know where Kennen is, guys. So Vince is like, he's not up here. Don't worry, I checked for you. Stixay's like, okay, I'm coming. No, then he's okay. Then I think this is when we see him. I don't remember if we see him here. See him here? I don't remember. At some point we see him. I think it's like right when he rounds this corner. Yeah, I think it's like, so Stixay is like taking, okay, it's right here, yeah. So the Stixay sees him, he's like, guys. He's walking through our vision. We got this. We're just gonna kill him and win the game. Because that's the only way they can win. So then he's like hiding in the red bush here. Aha! And where he's like, Wiggly's like, fine. I'll relieve you of this stress. And he ulti Q ulti doesn't flash, he just Q ultis him. Oh, yep, there's Cannon. Okay. Q ulti, pachow. Lux ultis, like everybody's just like, okay, we'll kill the Cannon. Ah! It reminds me of the kill on Bjergsen. Remember that TSM game when we killed Bjergsen? We like stunned him, or no, he hourglassed, and then Stixay and Ray and Power Evil were all standing there with their ultis, and then he comes out of hourglass, and all three of them are like, rah! They all throw their ultis at him. He just gets annihilated from like 5% health. And the coaches and I are sitting in the back, just like, what are you doing? Like, he really wanted this guy dead. Really clear here too. They're like, kill Kana! Like literally everybody throws their ulti. Like Lux Biofrost is like, I'm killing the day, get it for you. He's like Q ulting, instant. Whoever's like, anyway, it's funny. Okay, so Ken is dead, so now we get to win. Aatrox is just like, hey guys, I don't know what you're doing. I'm just gonna end the game over here. Oh, and then he comes back. How does he even get over here? Oh, he's just running. Duck-oink. Oh, he got the kill. It's over. Is that his first resurrection kill in the game? Might have been. Might have been the first time he actually used his R and then got a kill. Oof. Yay, CLG wins. That's it, guys. That's my weekly for the week. The things we were working on last week were protecting top lane. Like I said, protecting top lane and playing not through top, but playing to keep top in the game. Because we were playing against some teams that were really, really good at punishing that. And then there was another thing that we got hammered into us. We got a lot of sonoteric practice, which was awesome. There was a lot of that going on during the week, and we nailed it all. And then, yeah, we have a pretty good game plan for this week. We know our opponents. We know what they like to do. We are properly scared of them without being actually scared, right? So we're not like complacent, taking it lightly, but everybody's confident that they can get the job done. And our training is going fine. It's a difficult week for our training schedule because I don't think our partners line up with our goals for the week super well in terms of the weekend. But next week is going to be a lot stronger for that. So this is kind of a recovery week. So that we get enough rest for people like Ruin, who literally has not had more than one day off since the season started. Spring season, so he had the pre-season in Turkey, then the entire Turkish spring season, then the playoff season, and then he had MSI boot camp, immediately from playoffs to MSI boot camp, immediately from MSI boot camp to group stages, from group stages to the knockout stages. Then he flew back to Korea, and then literally the next day he came and joined the CLG boot camp. And then we just like trained, like in Korea we're just like training like full on, like full steam ahead the entire time. And then we came back and we were like doing crazy stuff, and we even had a triple block yesterday. So he's ready for some rest, and we've had a little bit more play in the schedule this week. So that's been good for him. I think next week is going to be back to the grindstone. But yeah, that's the update for guys. Weldon's Weekly. See you next week.